Hi guys, Kathy here. Sorry about the mess all behind me, but I am still travelling, and when you travel you make a mess in your hotel room, or at least I know I do. Can never seem to keep anything in one place at any one time. I thought that while I was travelling I'd still try and keep up with my filming so that when I get back I would have some videos to be able to upload, etc. So this is one of them. I thought I'd do a review for a face product that I got a couple of months ago, and it is the Too Faced Air Buffed BB Cream. Now I got this off of beautybay.com, so it was free shipping, and it's an all-in-one, well, all BB cream is supposed to be all-in-one, but this one, its claim to fame was the fact that it's supposed to be a full coverage BB cream. So where most BB creams are only supposed to give a little bit of coverage and basically just make you glow, etc., this one's actually supposed to give sort of a full coverage foundation look, as well as the fact that it's got all the other attributes of a BB cream with it. So you get 28 grams, and it gives medium protection of SPF 20, so it's not the highest SPF for a BB cream that I've ever seen. I think the highest one I saw was about 60, but that was sort of a whitening BB cream. But it does still have some sunscreen in it, which is good. That's what you want. So obviously with the BB cream, it primes, it evens out your skin tone, it gives coverage, and it gives some protection from the sun, etc. So open her up, and the consistency is, it's sort of like a pancake makeup, sort of like your Ben Nye HD matte foundations or something like that. With this, I'm going to call it a foundation just for the sake of it, but I'm not sure whether I love it or I hate it. I'm still trying to decide, which is probably going to make this review kind of confusing. But it's got so many good things, but it's also got some glaringly bad problems with it. But as far as the good things, it's going to last forever. Like, there's a lot of product in here, and I've been using it consistently for 2 months, and I've barely made a dent. The colouring that it's got is very good. It's not too orange, and they had a good range of colours in the collection, which was good, so you'd be able to match anything. It comes with its own little brush. And it definitely does give good coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, personally, but for a BB cream, yes, it definitely gives more coverage than you would expect from a normal BB cream. The problems with it, however, is, and also it lasts. So once you've put it on, particularly if you're in a drier climate, once you put it on, it doesn't move. It stays on your face all day. I had it on for about 12 hours 2 days ago, and when I went to wash my face, the cleaning products came away brown, like the product was still on my face, so it didn't come off the whole day, which was really good. The bad things are, it was quite expensive. It was $45 to get from Beauty Bay. Now, okay, you're not paying shipping, so that's all I'm paying, but it was still more than I've ever paid for a BB cream before, so it was definitely quite pricey. The other thing is, with its application, the consistency of it is very, very hard. It's kind of hard to explain, but when I touch it to the pan, etc., I barely get anything off on my finger. So trying to blend this out onto my face is really challenging. I generally like applying my foundations with my makeup brushes, so usually with a stippling brush or a foundation brush. And when I felt this for the first time, I went, well, a stippling brush isn't going to help, so I'll use my foundation brush. Even that did not pick up enough to be able to transfer to my face to give me enough to cover my face. It barely picked up anything at all. It just stayed in the pan. Ironically, the little brush that they give you actually works better than most of the brushes I've got. It's just a very, very stiff, bristled, short kabuki brush. So I would assume that any sort of very, very short, stiff kabuki brush would probably work. But I don't actually own any shorter kabuki brushes. So, but even this, like, I was really digging it into pan and digging it onto my face to be able to transfer it. So it was quite hard to get on. I found what works the best is sponges, and I can't believe I'm saying this because the Beauty Blender, even though I still think it's ridiculously priced. This actually works really, really well with it. I tend to use the bottom part of it, and I swirl it around in the pan. Swirl it around in the pan, needing to still dig in quite hard just to get any product on it. And then I'm sort of, instead of just tapping it on like you normally do with a beauty blender, I've actually been using it as a full brush and sort of swiping it onto my face. And then once I've got the product onto my face, I'll then go and blend it through. So application is quite difficult with this product. Is that enough to make me think, oh, it's a bad product? No, because it does do what it says. It does give pretty good coverage for a BB cream. It lasts all day, and of course you get the sun protection. It just would have been nice to have a product which didn't feel so dry and cakey on the skin before you put it on. Once you put it on, it actually feels quite light, etc. But just that initial putting on, you're like, I'm just putting paste onto my skin and it's not moving anywhere. And it does take quite a bit of time to blend it out properly. Otherwise, you do look like you've got a bit of cakey makeup on. So, yeah, so probably what I would recommend is getting a bit on the beauty blender or whatever brush sponge you're using at a time, and basically segment your face and then apply it all to one side, then blend that out. Then go to another side, do that, blend it out, etc. Then once you've done that with your whole face, go back and blend it all out. Maybe dampen your sponge up a little bit just to thin it out a little bit if you think you've got too much on. But other than that, that pretty much does it. I don't regret getting it, and I will continue using it. It's very good, and it matches my skin tone perfectly, particularly now in winter when I'm a little bit paler. So I just love using the BB cream and then just putting a little bit of blush on and a bit of highlight on my cheekbones, and I'm good to go. So that part's really good. I just wish the point of a BB cream is to speed up the process, and the time that I save by not having to prime my skin, etc., I've lost by taking so long to apply this because it is so thick. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. So that pretty much does this review. If you have any questions about it at all, please feel free to ask. As far as I'm aware, the only place you can get it other than the Too Faced website is beautybay.com. I think it was a Beauty Bay exclusive. So I'm not sure where else you can get this, if you can. If you know of another place, feel free to comment below and just let me know. But yeah, the only place I've seen it advertised was beautybay.com. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!